Hello everyone, it's Tom from Faceless Fencer here. Bit of an impromptu video. I don't do many videos actually, I just usually put pictures up. But I wanted to talk to you about this new design that I've had back today, I've put together, and it's the first time I've seen it, and I really wanted just to share it with you guys straight away, so you could see it as well, because I'm quite excited about it. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's liked and shared things that I've put up, and who's bought weapons from me up to now. If you're not aware of what I do, Faceless Fencer was set up about a year ago, and that whole idea was to use rubber as a synthetic for training weapons. The idea being that rubber is soft, so it is a little bit more forgiving, and also certainly rubber on rubber, but rubber on other synthetics helps recreate the bind in a way that you don't really get necessarily with other synthetics, and maybe not even with blunts in the same way as you'll get with sharps. That was the idea. Lots of development has happened over this year. I've created a number of different designs, and I want to thank everyone who's bought one of those designs. It's really helped out. It's helped me be able to put everything back into more designs, and it's also helped with the feedback from people, which has really allowed me to hone in what's great about the material and what needs help with the material, and how to create a design which really supports it in those aspects and really makes the good parts of it shine. So without further ado, I will show you, this is the latest weapon from Faceless Fencer, and this is the Faceless Fencer Messer. So straight off the bat, it is 80 centimetres long. It has a point of balance of 13 centimetres, and it has an overall weight of about 690 grams. It feels nice, it doesn't feel choppy, it's really nice and fluid. I don't train Messer, so this probably looks rubbish, but yeah, it feels nice. It's not overly heavy, it's not overly clunky, it's really nice, and it's actually really rigid as well. The way I've managed to do that is because it's a single edge blade. So what I've done is put rubber up one side, up the blade edge, yet the design has a solid 10mm thick HDPE that runs through the centre as well as the rubber. This gives it a spine, which makes it a lot stiffer. Also, with that and the edges, it helps retain the rubber, stop it. What we noticed in some of the earlier Dussacks is that the blade moves perpendicular to the blade edge quite a lot in binds, which isn't ideal. So by making the blade thinner, but also by putting these edges on, which kind of cup the rubber, you stop a lot of that movement, which is great. The blade has slots, and these slots are there to allow it to be squishy. Rubber on its own is hard, and so you kind of need to allow it to be able to flex. That's certainly something we've learned over this year. And designing a pattern that works I've gone through holes and other shape designs. These slots really work really well. The reason we've managed to get 13 centimetres point of balance on something that's that long is because in the end I have a 10 by 10mm rod of mild steel that runs down the length of the handle. Not only does it run down the length of the handle, it also locks the nagel into place and is held in with a pin. That really helps with the point of balance and makes it feel nice. So that's the kind of rough build. The other massive benefit with this design is that the rubber blades are replaceable. We noticed with the rubber that it's a great material, but like all materials, and you'll notice this with any synthetic, but there's no different in the rubber, over time and use, it'll get worn. I wanted to create something that would last a lifetime. So I tried to think of a way of being able to replace the rubber, and I've created a design now where you can unbolt at several places and the blade will slip out. You then pop a new one in. You put the grommets that hold it in place into the new one, pop it in, do it up, and you've got essentially a fresh weapon. That should make the lifespan of this weapon last a lifetime. And yeah, that was one of my big goals on developing these new designs. The handle, you notice, is slightly longer probably than you would expect. It's only by 1.5 centimeters, but that was because I wanted to make it completely comfortable wearing a sparring glove while training with it, because I want this to be used obviously in sparring. I want it to be used in full contact sparring as well, proper hard stuff, if people want to do that. That's another one of my kind of goals with this. I want a weapon that you can use with light equipment, light defensive, protective equipment, but you can also, whack around if you want to. It's important to me to kind of bridge that and have something that kind of works in all weathers. This is a proof of concept for this new design, and it works really well. Certainly as far as me swinging it around, feeling it, touching it, making sure it feels great, it feels solid, it feels like something that's going to work. I will update with more videos so you can see it in action. Obviously update with anything that's an issue with it, or anything that I really like about it. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, so this video was just me kind of going, I got something new, and I wanted to show you guys, and hopefully some of you will go, he's got something new, and everyone will be happy. But yeah, so if you're interested in any of these, I've got it's a very small production run. I've only done it to make a couple, just to be used as testers, just to get it out there, make sure that a number of them work fine. I will be taking pre-orders though for another set of these. So if you are interested in this, get in contact with me via the Facebook page. If you're interested in pre-ordering one of these, prices I'm going to do for these is £90 for a trainer with a blade, and approximately £15 for a replacement blade. I need to nail down the prices because I need to work out how much manufacturing a lot of blades on a big bit of rubber, how much I can get that price down to, but approximately around that price. You won't be replacing blades every month. It's something that you're going to want to do, maybe a couple of times a year or something, depending on how much you use it, I suppose. So yeah, obviously let me know your feedback, your comments, like it. Please, if you like it, subscribe, do all that business. It's not even it's Facebook, it's not even YouTube. Why would you subscribe? I don't know. Share it. What about that? That sounds better, doesn't it? If you like. But yeah, Faceless Fencer Messer.